Welcome to part 2 of our personal statement workshop. In this section, we're going to talk about the students' goals and the department and faculty's goals, as well as their requirement to have students know about the department and to discuss why they would be a good fit for that department or research team or whatever it may be that the student is applying for. One thing that you want to be sure is that graduate programs in particular want to attract the right students for their department and university. And so every program has distinct advantages and resources, such as faculty research interests, departments specialization in certain approaches to research, to teaching and so forth, archives, laboratories, community resources and opportunities. And so it's your job when you're writing your personal statement and creating your CV that you make sure that you're aware of the university and all of these different types of advantages and resources that you would be able to take advantage of or would be able to participate in. Faculty will have more rewarding experiences working with some students than others, and so that is very much dependent upon the faculty's research interests, the department, the approaches, the laboratories, the resources, and so forth. And so you need to make sure that you care about being in this particular program. And so you need to demonstrate that you know about that particular program that you're applying for. And so you will have to make sure that your personal statement, each one that you send to a particular program or university, that you make that portion unique for that department or university that you're applying for. One thing that a lot of readers of personal statements said that sloppy writing is definitely a killer. The audience hates this sloppy writing, not having concise writing, not having academic or professional writing. These kinds of things very much stand out to readers. And so for sloppy writing, most the individuals that we interviewed said grammar, spelling, typos, poorly organized material makes you look careless. And so a lot of people said something along the lines of at least write a readable statement or get your statement edited by a professional so it reads decently. I mean, this is going to be one of the few documents that they're going to be able to get a sense as to who you are. And so if you submit something that is sloppy or not well developed or organized, then you're speaking a lot to the reader about who you are as an individual in a way that you don't want to be speaking. And of course, this should go without saying, but just in case, do not plagiarize. Don't pay someone else to write your personal statement. Don't take someone else's personal statement and kind of make it yours. Make sure that you reach out to the resources you have at Wayne State, which are the writing tutors who can help you all the way from the very beginning of writing a personal statement to the end. So there's really no need to have to go and plagiarize or find someone else's statement. Make this uniquely yours. Okay, some do's. We've covered a lot of don'ts, but let's cover some do's as well for personal statements. Some of the top 3 items that respondents wanted to see in a student's personal statement was evidence of preparation for working in the field and professionalism. And so evidence here is very much framed around obviously your academic experiences, but also your professional research, nonprofit work, anything that you've done that could be related to a professional and academic persona. They would like to see clear research interests, not just I'm interested in science or I like to work with people. They really want to see a very specific research interest that you have in mind for continuing your education at a higher level. They also want to see how you fit in with their program. So you need to be able to demonstrate that you know the program, but you also feel that you would be successful in this program, that this program would help you to complete the degree that you're going for or the research that you're applying for, whatever that may be. People who read personal statements want to see evidence of preparation for work in this field and preparation. And so some of the things that were talked about as do's would be to do understand you are applying for advanced studies, not an actual job. Of course, sometimes in advanced studies you do work as a research assistant or as a teacher, and certainly, that's a component of it, but really your job, if you will, is to be a successful student who graduates. You also want to be able to show them what you plan on doing with this degree and why getting this degree is vital to you in your continued development as a professional academic and for your future position in whatever it is that you want to do. You also want to show that you're motivated, passionate, and you can succeed. This is very key, especially for graduate studies. No one wants to fund or wants to admit a student that they don't think is going to complete their degree. That is like very important to really any graduate study program. And so therefore you want to demonstrate that you have the skills and the mindset and the capacity to be relevant and to be successful in the field that you are applying for. So how can you demonstrate that you have experience for preparation, motivation, and the skills necessary to be successful in the program or other kind of scholarships or research positions that you might be applying for? Well, certainly if you've done any research or writing that is relevant to the field and interesting for the field, the coursework, of course, that you've taken, especially at higher levels, so references of that. Any work study, jobs, volunteering, anything that you've done that's relevant and shows your dedication and your ability to be successful in this field is definitely going to be strong and a strong selling point. And you can also mention non-academic experiences, such as if you were a tutor for the subject that you're going into, or working in the community, whatever that might be. But you want to make some really clear statements about this, right? So to improve my archival research skills, I volunteered at this institution or this library, and I learned to do X, Y, and Z. So you're very clearly showing that you were at a certain location that you can name and that you actually acquired particular skill sets or particular ways in which to view the field that makes you a good fit and able to be successful. So why would you be a good fit is crucial, right? Because again, departments, programs, they want to make sure that you are going to be successful in the very unique setting that they exist in. And so we talked about these again, but it's very important to remind you that you demonstrate that you understand what the department is, what their resources are, who's there, who's teaching, who's researching, and make sure that you mention that in your letter. And so some examples of what the interviewees said about what they thought was a demonstration of a good fit was a clear link to the mission of, say, Wayne State University or whatever college or program that you're going into. Evidence that they've read our website and know about our faculty and how they might connect with them. Or understanding of the program mission and vision. So again, clearly readers of these personal statements are saying that, somebody who shows that they know the program that they're trying to apply for and they know the people that are in that program and what they do and what their mission is, and that mission is similar to the student's mission and goals is a strong do, right? Also a sense of the faculty, like I said, indication of why this program out of other programs would be the best fit for your research, or what advisor or major faculty member do you want to see yourself working with and why, and how does your research fit in with, say, faculty's research already being conducted at that program or university. So a quick recap about the don'ts and do's of personal statements. What readers don't want to see is too much detailed personal history on professionalism, and that comes in like sloppy writing, being too personal, not having a well-organized, clearly laid out personal statement that's connected to the 4 categories of a personal statement. Evidence you don't know much about their program or anything at all, trying to use flattery to get in, and sloppy writing. What they do want to see is evidence of your academic and professional preparation for the program that you will be successful. Awareness of what this is actually going to entail, that you are aware that you will have to complete and demonstrate and work hard in order to be successful in this particular area. That you have clear research interests or a project that you are interested in completing during your time in their program, and knowledge of the program and the faculty members that are in it. Final suggestions and advice would be start early, take your time writing your personal statement. It's a very good idea to brainstorm or make kind of like lists of what you think are your goals and your professional and academic skill sets or strengths, what courses you know that you've taken or experiences that you've had that you would like to use that demonstrate very strongly your ability to be a good fit and successful in that program. Make sure that you research the programs that you're applying to and utilize their mission and goals and resources and link them to your own experiences or to your own future goals and experiences while in their department. And of course, as always, you'll want to make sure that you reach out to the resources you have here at Wayne State University and work with the tutors. All of our tutors have worked with students on personal statements, and they have a lot of experience with a variety of different types of programs, internships, scholarships, and so forth, and so are definitely able to work with you regardless of what program or scholarship that you might be applying for. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos, and check out other videos that we have linked on our Wayne State Writing Center website page. Thank you.